Dave Rubin, is this on his a viral channel that he does, or where is it? Where is he doing this?
This is on the good old Rubin Report.
Oh, is that still happening?
All parts.
Here's Dave Rubin.
He's doing the thing where he plays a clip and then sort of reacts to it.
Well, that's what we're doing.
Well, he plays the clip up front.
Okay, here's Dave Rubin reacting to AOC's plan to deal with immigration.
All parts of the political spectrum, one of the biggest issues that we have when it comes to immigration is the fact that we have an undocumented population.
AOC, the wizard of the Hamas caucus, she went on The Daily Show, and apparently The Daily Show does still exist.
What is the wizard of the Hamas caucus? What does the wizard mean? Why wizard? Why not, like, what position does the wizard have? Does she do magic?
Yeah, I don't quite understand that reference. It makes more sense if you're like referring to Steve Scalise as like Grand Wizard or something like that, but I don't understand that.
Is she doing like alchemy? Like, I don't understand. Like, why wouldn't it be like
she's like the Harry Potter,
the captain of the all right, let's go back. And now, of course, here's Dave Rubin talking about does the Daily Show work, and for all we knew, who knew that Dave Rubin show existed? Like, he's not even on a set. He said this looks like a TV behind him.
Yeah.
Like a TV image.
He also framed this as host aghast when AOC explains her plan to solve illegal immigration. And the host there was Jesus Nice. People might know him from Bodega Boys podcast. He's probably not aghast and probably agrees with AOC.
She went on The Daily Show, and apparently The Daily Show does still exist. It's been very confusing to me whether it exists at all anymore. I'm not even sure who the host is. It doesn't even matter. But here they are talking about what we should do about illegal immigration, and listen to how, well, she doesn't call it illegal immigration, of course, but listen to how she says the quiet part out loud.
From all parts of the political spectrum, one of the biggest issues that we have when it comes to immigration is the fact that we have an undocumented population. Now, you can fix that by trying to build a wall, or you can fix that by trying to document people and create a path to citizenship. We'll have folks that might say, look at these systems, you know, that our shelter system has weight and things like that. But one of the reasons that our public systems experience weight is because people don't have a documented and reliable path to work and sustain themselves, just like all of our ancestors did and our grandparents.
Our ancestors and our grandparents came here illegally. I am guessing if you watch this, for the most part, your ancestors came here legally. My great-grandparents on both sides.
Okay,
what was
now
it for
pause
you?
it for 1 second. First off, when's the part where the host looks at her like she's crazy?
At no
Was
point.
that supposed to be it?
That was it.
Oh, when the huge applause happened and he went,
and he's like, yes, I agree with that.
Okay. And the fact of the matter is that the idea that, like, you know, there was no like sort of legal, unlegal things for a lot of people who came here, but she's not talking about if you go back, he doesn't listen to what she's saying. Go back. Let's go back. Yeah, right there.
Or you can fix that by trying to document people and create a path to citizenship. We'll have folks that might say, look at these systems, you know, that our shelter system has weight and things like that. But one of the reasons that our public systems experience weight is because people don't have a documented and reliable path to work and sustain themselves, just like all of our ancestors did and our grandparents.
Okay, so let's just be clear what she's saying. That our ancestors and our grandparents, when they came here, they had a path to citizenship. Now, to be fair, like, you know, during World War II, like, you know, we kept certain groups of people out of the country. And at different times, we restricted different people. But we allowed them to work legally. And she's saying, just like them, if we want to make sure that we're not putting pressure on big cities and their social services, we need to figure out a way to allow these people to work legally. Now, he doesn't listen to what she's saying because his whole business model is show AOC and then that's it.
Donald Trump's ancestors came here illegally to avoid the draft in Germany like 100 years ago.
I think there's some question about how Melania got here too, actually, but that's not really, I mean, that's not neither here nor there. The point is, she is saying the way that you take pressure off of our social safety net is to allow these people to do what they wanted to do in the first place, which was come here and work.
And like the thing is like they're already here. When people talk about like, ooh, maybe we should let undocumented folks vote in school board elections. That's because it's not to like entice them to come from Mexico. It's because they're already part of the community and their kids go to those schools. So maybe they should have some input, like short of actually giving them full citizenship, which is what we should do.
And our grandparents came here illegally. I am guessing if you watch this, for the most part, your ancestors came here legally. My great-grandparents on both sides. What was it for your family? If you don't know, think about it. Do a little research. Ask your parents. Ask your grandparents. Look at a family tree. The idea that, they're undocumented, so the solution is just document them. There's 12 million of them here. We don't know how many are pouring through the border. Just document them, send them in, give them some dots, and that'll solve the problem. That doesn't solve any of the problems. That probably makes the problem worse in some extent. To just say, yes, as many people as you want, come here. As long as we document you, you're good to go. But there was something oddly refreshing about
what
that.
What is the problem that doesn't solve? What is the problem that doesn't solve?
Off the top of my head, it solves the problem of bosses using undocumented people as a way to their undocumented status to exploit them for paying them lower wages.
But the question is, for him, is what is the problem that we're trying to solve? Because he thinks it would exacerbate the problem if we provided some form of amnesty like Reagan did. And I think the problem is the type of people who are coming in.
Yeah.
Some aspect of these people that he doesn't quite appreciate.
Document you, you're good to go. But there was something oddly refreshing about that clip where she flat out says what their plan is. It's not about a wall. It's not about a border. It's just about bringing in as many of these people as possible. And again, you need only go to the video we showed you right before that to go, like, is it racist to be like, who are these people? What are their intentions? Where are all the chicks? Where are all the kids? Where's the old woman? I mean, picture Ellis Island, 1937. The old woman, right? The 80-year-old woman with the bag, holding like one apple or something, trying to get in with the schmata on her head, trying to get into this country. Compare it to that. You think there's a problem?
What the hell is he talking about? Like literally the other day, there was an image when Mike Johnson was at the border. Pop this up. The other day, Mike Johnson's having a press conference at the border, and a woman crosses the Rio Grande with her 2 children. But he's got some notion of literally that he's like, I don't know, he is researched by watching Fiddler on the Roof. This one? Yeah, no, not this one. There was another one. I don't know what that one is. But the idea that, first off, the reason why it's a lot of men is because they're coming to work and send money home to their relatives. The reason why you don't see as many old ladies is because it's hard to walk that far. And what sometimes happens is you have the men come first, try and get citizenship, try and get a job. Sometimes they send for their families. Sometimes they're able to. But the whole idea is they want to build a future. We've had these 13 million supposed undocumented immigrants, and at least half are probably just people who came with documents and overstayed their visas. So we definitely have a notion of who they all are. And what has happened since they've been here? Have they blown up the... There's been far more violent attacks by U.S. citizens than undocumented immigrants. Yes, this moment here. Well, I guess that's a guy. Was it a guy with his kids?
I mean, there are other ones of women crossing it and like little kids, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just...
So is Dave Rubin in support of taking the women and children from Venezuela in? Then, like,
unbelievable.
is it racist to talk about how they're all men who are coming to rape our white women?